Good day, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the MAWBR podcast in a while. I think it may have been like a year or two since the last one, so howdy. This is going to be a straightforward episode because of something that happened recently, and I wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit instead of making this an episode of Wrestling versus the World or anything like that. So, those who don't know, I've been on and off with Dailymotion for years for different content and everything like that. And over the last handful of years, on and off, I would upload to Dailymotion as kind of like an archive of some content here on this channel. Most specifically, like the WWE pay-per-view reviews that I've done a few times, like WrestleMania 19, 34, the WWE versus ECW Head-to-Head show, stuff like that. And I mentioned that in a couple of videos in the past, including one where my WrestleMania 19 review got so many content/copyright claims that the video is completely destroyed, so I had to archive the video onto Dailymotion. Well, it seems like we have a problem because I would also sometimes upload episodes of the podcast there as a second, like an extra source for the content. And unfortunately, as of Monday evening, it looks like the fourth episode was removed. I actually have the email here on my phone right in front of me from Dailymotion saying, TheDoubleZTV, we received a copyright infringement notification on some of your content. So I will read this email and I'll give my straightforward thought as to what I suspect this is all about. But let me read the email quick a minute. Dear TheDoubleZTV, we received a copyright infringement notification regarding the following content made available on your profile, which they gave a link to my channel, and it says that video in particular is called I'm Not Hyped About WrestleMania 37, Wrestling vs. the World Podcast, Episode 4, and it gives you URL. Upon reception of said notification, and until a resolution has been reached, access to those videos have been suspended on the platform. I remind you that according to the terms of use that you accepted, you warrant to us that you own all necessary rights to the content you upload on your profile. If you believe in good faith that the material was notified as a result of a mistake or misidentification of material, in order to reinstate your videos, you may appeal the decision within 6 months via the dedicated online form, and then they give a link to that right below. And they say, please note, repeat incidents of copyright infringement may result in the deletion of your account and all videos uploaded to that account to prevent this and all that stuff. Best regards, the Dailymotion team. Now, if you've seen the episode, you may remember what it's about. Like, besides the name, obviously, I was not thrilled about how the build to WrestleMania 37 was, and I was not a fan of what we were about to receive. Yeah, it kind of exceeded expectations, but there was still some criticism there. And my suspicion is that the reason this may have happened, like, this is the only thing I can think of, is that during part of the podcast episode, I talked about Matt Riddle because, like, he was about to have his match with Sheamus. And if memory serves me correctly, it was that episode where I was like, oh, can somebody please push him down a flight of stairs? And I put that little video clip of where Brock threw Zach Gowen in the wheelchair down the flight of stairs, but put Matt Riddle's head on Gowen's body, even though we know it's a stunt double, but going downstairs and everything for a little bit of fun. I suspect that's what caused it, because out of all the nearly 300 episodes I've done of the podcast since it debuted, I can only think of maybe like 3 episodes where I've uploaded clips, had a clip in there somewhere. Maybe there's another one or two that I can't remember, but it's like, I know that episode that I just mentioned with that clip, the episode where I talked about the night the Nexus fell, because I included the clip where Jake Roberts gave the DDT to Ricky Steamboat to show how it compares to the finish from SummerSlam 2010, and also the one where I talked about JBL's 2007-2009 run, where I showed the quick clip of him throwing the trash can and Hornswoggle at WrestleMania. Those are the only 3 I can think of off the top of my head where I like barely include like brief clips for like a visual aid or even some kind of parody in there. And hopefully that makes sense now why I'm precautious when it comes to even using clips in the podcast, like just resorting as hard as I can to just still images, whether it be one for the full episode or even just individual screenshots kind of thrown in there depending on the topic and time constraints and everything. But that was like my big concern, because it's like that's why I tried to avoid clips or anything, because like if I have a point where the episode of the podcast gets blocked worldwide because, oh, you included a clip in here and WWE found it and they don't like it, then that means that the video has to be like reworked or just be left in an incomplete state compared to the original. While if I go through still images like I've done in the past, it makes it easier to try to get around that and less likely to be detected unless somebody in WWE deliberately looks out for it, because that episode of the podcast, I think that's been on Dailymotion for at least a few years. Like, I can't remember exactly when I uploaded it, but, like, I know haven't uploaded much, but it's like, I know the first few episodes have been up there. I haven't uploaded anything since episode 4, so it's just like, it's been sitting there for a little while, and now all of a sudden, there's an issue. So, because of that, the episode is taken down. I'm really not gonna try to even bother fighting it or anything, because it's just like, I don't have the best outlook on Dailymotion, because like, it feels like the website's not what it used to be, because like, I don't think you can even leave comments on people's videos anymore. Like, I think they took that away at one point. It's like, yeah, Dailymotion's a nice place to find, like, if you want to watch episodes of, like, Bottom Line or Afterburn for, like, WWE fans that can't find it elsewhere, that's a nice thing, but it's just like, there's not a whole lot of motivation for me to be active on there anymore. And I think because of this, I don't plan on uploading to Dailymotion ever again, because it's just like, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. Like, I'm not going to shut the channel down, because I still got the archive content, like I said, the other pay-per-view reviews that I did with their, like, original state and everything that I've linked in the past. So I'm gonna keep the channel up just so that those videos can still be watched over there. So, like, as a backup archive, and if something happens, I got other websites I can archive the content to, because I still got videos backed up. But in terms of the future, I honestly don't see myself, like, uploading to the platform anymore. Like, I'll still be active on anything else I can upload, like here on YouTube or Vidly, which I still upload from time to time. Maybe I can go back to, like, BitChute or Brighteon or something. But Dailymotion going forward, I think it's going to be the end of that era now. Because, like, again, I've been on the website so many years and uploaded videos. I've had videos taken down. I've lost a channel, but it's just like, to me, this is just like, it just does not feel like I have any reason to just go forward on Dailymotion. Like I said, existing videos will still sit there, but future uploads, I think that's about it. Because it's just like, who's to say they're not going to find a reason to do that again in the future? Like, if I upload the episode talking about Nexus losing SummerSlam 2010, oh, you had a tiny clip of Jake, boom, video down, and same thing with the JBL video. I mean, hopefully it also makes sense why, again, I explained why I use just still images, because, like, it's the safer option. Because, like, I knew it couldn't be just because, like, oh, you talked about WrestleMania with the WrestleMania poster there. So, it's like, I think I'm definitive on this, and I don't want to hear anybody trying to say, oh, somebody's blamed, like, I'm getting blamed for this or I'm being blamed for that, because I'm not blaming a person for this or anything like that. If anybody tries to claim that they're being harassed or blamed for anything, they're lying. Okay? My suspicion, like I just said, is that that clip in there most likely somehow eventually got found by WWE. They had a problem with it, and then they took the episode down, and I'm not going to bother fighting it. Like, there's just no real point. Like, thankfully, the episode has not been touched here on YouTube, and I don't know if I've uploaded it elsewhere. If not, I'm going to start to. But it's just like, it's not the most motivating thing, you know? But just let me know what y'all thought in the comment section below about all this. Like I said, it's just, it's not fun. You know, I think people can agree. When you go through this, it's never ideal. But just let me know what y'all thought in the comment section below, and I'll catch you all in the next upload. Thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.